All right, we are officially live. It's on and popping, the Poleros. Let me tell you something. We've been take 4 now at this point? It's like Hollywood. But either way, welcome to the show. This is the introduction. We're going to be very quick. We're going to get in it because we got a lot to talk about. We've already kind of talked about
for 45 minutes
before the show even started. We'll talk about that another time. But my name is Alex.
Well, I'm Julian.
And I'm Jose.
All right, we are the Poleros, Colombian Americans who are,
American Colombian.
Talking about. Yeah, anyways. I'm almost starting to choke up now before the freaking show. All right, cool. Let's get to it. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about. I don't know, what are we going to talk about, guys?
We are going to talk about, first topic will be how Julian Barbosa became viral.
Talk like a person.
Julian Barbosa became viral in United States, TikTok, Instagram,
I'm still
the news, because he broke into Hard Rock.
I did not break in. I want to be very clear. I did not break in.
He paid his ticket, but unfortunately, the picture that they took of him makes it seem like he broke into the stadium. He didn't. His cousin pushed him in. He didn't break in.
Now, if you don't know what we're talking about the Colombia-Argentina game in the finals in Miami at the Hard Rock Stadium. What was the date? The game was on July.
It was July 18th, July 17th, if
I don't remember the date,
bro. Julian does not want to remember that date.
Yeah. I mean, it hurts us all Colombians to think about that game. But we look terrible, right? We look horrible. But we want to get your point of view. We want to get, what happened, what went down, like your whole side of the story. It's crazy because I'm like choking up here, and not because of the game, but because I don't know if I just drink this beer way too fast. But let's talk about what exactly happened. You're at the game. You bought a ticket.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get that clear before you get deported.
Uh-huh.
You got a ticket, and you got to this game. Now I tried to get a ticket to this game, and I was not able to get in. Me and my girl were trying so hard to buy a last-minute ticket for $1,500 plus $600 from Ticketmaster. We've already discussed that. I probably don't want to touch the topic again. What happened to you? What exactly did you go through that day?
I died.
You died.
I died on it.
What time did you get there?
Well, the gates opened officially at 3. We got there like at 3:30, but it wasn't really like it was a hard day, dude. It was really hard. First of all, because of
the fucking stadium rushing, bro.
That's what happens when you drink a lot of beer. We're talking about
we can edit this.
No, we don't have to. But just get to the point.
Basically, what happened was this.
Oh, yeah. Casualty.
Basically, what happened was this. We got there. Gates open around 3. At 3, we got there around 3:30, more or less. Yeah. And then what had happened on the game before from Uruguay, because of the fight that happened on the stands, they said that they weren't gonna have any tailgating. They weren't gonna have any viewing parties at the stadium. But that wasn't what happened. What happened was if you had a ticket, if you didn't have a ticket, everybody was there. Everybody. There was like Hard Rock contained up to 70,000?
70 something.
Give or take. There was way too many people at that stadium that weren't gonna fit. And people bum rushed the stadium around 4, so they closed the gates at 5.
Games at 8.
Exactly.
Games at 8 o'clock.
Exactly. People started rushing into the stadium without a ticket, mind you. Without a ticket around 4 o'clock. That was the first one at 5. When we got to the gates at 6, gates were closed. Like we weren't gonna get in, but people were so pissed about the fact they started like pushing into the gate, like 1,000, 2,000 people in each gate, just trying to get in. By the time we got to our gate, which was the south gate, me and my cousin, bro, la cantidad de gente que estaba empujando era impresionante. Kids were like getting heat strokes and shit. It was fucking hectic.
Fuck them kids. I should have been at the game. Fuck.
Let me tell you something. It wasn't just a kid. I honestly think people brought like small kids to the game just so they can say, "Hey, I have a kid. Let me in."
Did you see that picture of somebody bringing a fucking dog in their bag?
It was in my gate.
No way,
Bro, I'm like, when I saw that pass by,
you're like,
I was
a dog?
like,
What the hell?
they're like, no, te perrito, tengo perrito. I'm like, what the fuck you doing with a dog here, bro?
It could have been, I have the dog in me.
So it was the Titanic 2024 essentially.
Basically.
Yeah, so,
No, and then when the reason that they let us in was people were like pushing into the fence so much that people were getting squished.
Yeah.
So what security started doing was opening one gate at a time and letting in like 30 people. That was an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Aguantando calor. Just waiting there in the fucking heat.
Humidity of
No,
fucking Miami that just feel everything. This.
and if you never had a girls trip to Miami, it gets really warm.
I really want to go these days. I really want to have a girls trip.
But yeah, so essentially, like you're at this game, you're going through this situation. The game's a lot later. Like so, essentially, I was trying to buy the ticket when I got back from Colombia. Last minute ticket. My Ticketmaster was breaking down, but I drove by the stadium because I had hopes that Ticketmaster would work by the time I got to the stadium, and it didn't. I live about 5 minutes away from the stadium, so I saw how many people were there, but I had no idea what was actually happening until I got home. Even when I got home, I saw that you had posted on Instagram. I went on my laptop. You know, for those who don't know, I got my phone stolen in Colombia, so I couldn't see what exactly.
Reinforcing the stereotype even more.
I got my phone stolen in Colombia. Those bastards got me. I go home and I see that
Those bastards. You're Colombian.
Yeah,
not those bastards, right?
Got me. Yeah, it was probably Venezuela who did it.
Holy shit! We are not starting with that topic yet.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of them in Colombia. It was probably one of them that got me. I'm just saying, there's a lot of them in Colombia. Anyways, I get home and I saw that.
Savage.
And I saw
Savage.
that you had posted that you were in the city. So I thought you got in clean. I thought
No.
you were like, you were good.
No. We got the game's supposed to start at 8.
Yeah.
We got in at 8.
Cooley tore an ACL to get into the game, bro. He was fun out 2014, bro.
Bro, tenía la rodilla jodida, like from. I know I don't look it, but I actually do play soccer. All right, I'm an active fat guy.
This is the picture. We're posting the picture. This is from the Miami Herald.
So this picture was actually used in TikToks, like I mentioned. It was used on Instagram. It was used in Miami Herald, as you can see. It was used on my own brother's company's ad for his freaking injury ad, and he used this beautiful picture. It was the first picture that came on.
Why is he like this?
He's throwing some dances right there. He's throwing some fucking steps right there. He's about to break it down, bachata style right there.
You got Brian hiding here in the background. So Brian is his cousin over here in the back. So you guys were in the front of this.
No. That was after 2 hours. We were all the way in the back 2 hours before.
So you squeezed in.
No, we didn't squeeze in. The amount of people that were trying to get in, it got to.
Bro, that's why they didn't fucking help. It was a lady cop, bro. What was she gonna stop?
It's not that 230 pounds of manliness right there.
Yo, is that JD? Bro, let's say JD, bro.
Who's going backwards? Who's this guy going the opposite?
JD, bro.
That's a cop. That's a cop.
Oh, okay.
Trying to close the gate.
That looks like JD, bro.
That shirt is tight, my boy. Look at that.
Damn, look
You
at
can
that panza,
see
bro.
the belly button.
Call this un triple A in Colombia.
Oh, am I seeing a lip slip? Yeah,
Fucking
it's there.
straight mondongo right there, bro. Damn.
That shit was tight.
Now, I mean, this looks bad because you look like you're sneaking in.
You're the main one.
That's not the only reason it looks bad. That shirt makes it look like that was a little tight.
Let me ask you, why are you going in sweats to the game? I mean, that's also
That's the only shorts Hooli owns, bro.
Shorts? This was like sweats just rolled up.
Those are 3/4, bro.
That's quite
Yeah.
right. Get it right. Get your fashions checked. Right.
You're talking about fashion, Hooli, bro? Look at your shoes. Fucking ankle socks. Come on, dog. That's not fashion, bro.
What do you mean ankle socks? What are you supposed to wear?
Yeah. Look at what the hell, bro? You know the tan that shit gives you, bro?
You look like you're about to get into a kung fu fight. What's going on with this over here?
Those are genuine Bruce Lee's.
So I mean, this is a crazy situation. I mean, and I'm glad that you got to be there. And
I'm not glad. Honestly, like
because of the result.
No.
What if Colombia wins?
We're glad, not you.
No. If Colombia wins, great, but not only the result, bro. The environment just to get into the stadium. Not only that, once we were in, I had trouble just getting my seat. There were so many people that weren't supposed to be in there. I know Colombians got a lot of blame for it.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, because there was a lot of Colombians that fucked up.
Yeah, they were in the fucking AC events.
But there were a lot of Argentinians as well that weren't supposed to be in there, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I got to my seat, and literally 3 Argentinians were in my seat, standing on it. And I'm not being like, they weren't around it, they were standing on my seat. They didn't have tickets. The only reason I got them out is because like they almost started getting like a little aggressive, and they're like, "Oh no, like what the fuck you do about it?" And I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna get into a fight. I called security. They kicked them out, but it wasn't just my seat. It was a bunch of people that were like, "Yo, these people aren't supposed to be here." Wow. They kicked. Game got delayed an hour, and the game started at 9:20. Yeah, it was supposed to only be delayed 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah. No, actually, it started with 30 minutes. Yeah. I remember it said it was gonna be 8, and then 8:30, then 8:45,
and they pushed it to 9.
Yeah, I got home at 7:50 something. So like I was like, all right, we're gonna miss the national anthem. So I was like, I'm concerned about missing the national anthems of the fucking diehard, right? And when I get there, I see that Univision is like saying, or Telemundo, whoever was hosting, was like saying like, there's delays, there's this and that, and like, the whole time, like my mom's like, thank God you guys didn't go to the game, like that would have been hectic. Which I was like, yeah, you're right. Maybe like it was a good thing that we didn't go, and maybe we didn't have to deal with all that. I mean, you're spending what, $1,500 plus $600 fees from Ticketmaster to try to get to this game, and you're getting smushed. Some people didn't even get in, which was that's unfortunate, right? Because I'm fighting somebody. I'm fighting a security guard at the Hard Rock, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm fucking somebody else. If I'm paying fucking $2,100 and you're not letting me in.
And a lot of people didn't get in.
A lot of people did not.
A lot of people that paid for a ticket.
I paid for a ticket. And the worst part is I've heard about this, that the ticket disappeared. And that's the thing. After the event is over, the ticket, which shows the barcode, ends up disappearing from your phone. Yeah, like it completely disappears, which, this has just been my experience going to so many events. Like,
I had an e-ticket on my wallet on my iPhone. I have an iPhone.
Oh, I'm bad.
There's
a reason why they stole my Samsung, right? Because they see iPhones all the time. Just saying.
No, bitch. Because they're easier to fucking just sell.
Well, fuck you. Exactly.
That shit was locked. They didn't get into my phone. So continue.
Okay.
Yeah, but that shit's in fucking Venezuela right now. That's what it is.
What is going on today, bro?
Oh, my bad. It's a little aggressive.
Sorry
about that.
All eyes on Venezuela, guys.
We'll get into that topic a lot later.
No, not today, bitch.
We'll get on that topic a little bit later. But a lot of people didn't get in. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people are still trying to get their money back. People are suing for injuries. Who's to blame here? Conmebol?
No. I think Conmebol is the main guy that you have to blame. But let's be real. Conmebol doesn't just come here and does whatever the hell it wants. There has to be some logistical, local government type deal.
But why doesn't this happen in Peru, Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, places that have hosted?
Because they know what it's like to host those events.
Because stabbing's happening.
Well, mind you, it happens. Let me get a picture.
Yeah.
Because I'm dying out here.
So this is why we're Poleros, because we're out of beer.
We're only at
Pass
6.
me the ultra. The ultra beer. I got the ultra beer.
Because Alex trying to look
That's
late.
not beer.
I gotta watch my weight, guys. All right, so F y'all. And by watch my weight means watch my weight.
You don't even watch your weight. When you step on the scale, you look at it.
I stare at it.
Oh my god.
I don't. Oh.
Damn, you know how to suck. My boy. You got some talent.
Let me get you a.
You gonna get him a cleaning rack?
Yeah, please. Who shook the beer before it got to
What
me?
a gentleman. You see that? That's a true man right there.
Thank you, boss. So we'll edit this out. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to keep the casting couch clean.
The first time I got just done.
Wow. I don't even know where I put my beer, bro. Okay.
So what we're talking about? We're talking about
The final. Yeah, it was just a nightmare.
it was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
And then we got the game, the actual game. Right?
The actual game, nice.
The actual game. I mean, you know, did you cry when Karol G sang? Because I did.
Who? Pedrito Descamoso's daughter.
Yeah, I mean, clearly.
What the hell was she
Clearly.
wearing?
What was
bro?
she wearing? Why? What, like, so that was my thing. When Karol G got announced, like, I know all the women, like, you know, came a little bit and, like, they got wet and it looked like she was dripping. But, like, why? Why Karol G? Like, why? I don't need Karol G to sing.
Karol G, you like it or not,
It's doing an amazing job.
and she's
Shout out
making
to
her bank.
Yes.
She's making her money.
But I'm sorry, but it's a soccer game, right? This isn't the Super Bowl. Like, there's.
I didn't mind Karol G. I
I
just thought it was funny what she was wearing. What I did have an issue with,
Mhm.
mind you, a mí la Shakira me cae bien. I didn't like that halftime show.
No, that's dumb too.
I mean,
25 minutes. Again, we're not watching American football.
we're not watching the
NFL.
Super Bowl. The main event.
It was pretty badass.
What?
For sure. Oh, you saw it live. I saw it on TV, so it looked badass. But you were like, oh, shit, this thing is ass, bro.
No, I couldn't really watch because they were in the middle of the field and all behind the ball.
Great.
Did you get food when you were there?
I'm also watching my weight.
Obviously.
So-
From the angles, I know I look like the biggest one, but I'm not. All right? I'm just making sure. I'm just pointing out.
Va al gimnasio 2 veces y ya. Okay, relax. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, so let's. I'm going to share the picture of what is it? The picture of Shakira here.
No, that's Karol G
This is Karol G. Let's see what she was wearing.
with her Columbia shirt and the black.
I just thought it was funny what she was wearing, but I honestly have more problems with the halftime show. Not because it's not nothing against Shakira, but I actually have a problem with like a halftime show in a soccer game.
Yeah.
But I can't like why change? The main event is the actual game, not the show in between it or after it.
Well, that's the thing.
It's the actual game.
That's the thing. We this is gonna be from our Instagram, so we're gonna like actually post it. Oh, I want to see like an actual like her shorts and boots. This is what I want to see.
There we go.
This is what I want to see. This is what I want to show everybody here. Instead of my Instagram login, you know, let me post this. Let me share this again. So we're gonna show you guys what she was wearing. If you don't know already, if you didn't watch the game, if you're not into soccer,
They know.
if you're a green,
Parece campesina que salió de Medellín, bro. God damn.
no, that's not it. Right here. So, what the hell is going on here, right? I mean,
Hey, Pedrito's making a comeback in Caracol, bro. She was
I know.
shouting him out.
I mean, clearly, I mean, either that or she's trying to be the first Colombian wrestler. I mean, with these boots and like these shorts. I mean, holy shit!
I mean, I'm not the biggest fashion guy, but yeah.
I'm not a fashion guy either, but I'm not doing this. Right?
Literally what Juli was wearing, bro, to the game. Look. It's literally the same shit.
Oh, shit.
It's literally the same shit, bro.
It looks like she's not fighting.
Juli just needed high, long, like top, like those long black socks, and it'll be fitting, bro. Twins, right there, perfect, bro.
Without that.
Are we gonna have subtitles?
No.
We're gonna turn off the close cap.
The sap. Okay. Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, which was better in Spanish.
Yes, definitely.
There was
The reason that I was upset about Karol G singing the national anthem was because I got scared that it was going to turn into a U.S. national anthem, right?
Oh, very sexual.
Well, yeah, or like just dragged out, right? Like, you know, like instead of the
Unnecessarily hitting high notes.
yes, for no reason.
Or no notes.
When we can't hit those notes and we're singing in the stadium trying to be as united as possible, and especially the Colombian national anthem, which I feel like we all sing in the same rhythm, the same tune. So I'm glad she kept it the same way, right?
She did a good job.
Yeah, I'm glad she did that because I was scared that she was gonna, you know, start doing Whitney Houston, and I was gonna flip shit.
No.
But so glad.
The funny thing is that at the stadium, she also did the subs. Like when they did subs at the stadium, she was like,
There's
"Entra,
no
Borre,"
way.
and I'm like, "That's Karol G for sure." And it was. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
That's
Now I'm upset.
wild.
Now I'm upset again.
No, but it was dope. Like it wasn't like anything bad. But
Entra, Borre a comerse los goles. Mal
Did you know
parido.
that the game was over when Borre came in? Because
the game was over.
yeah, I knew the game was over. As soon as I saw Borre coming in, I said, "Game over." Right? I mean,
When I saw subs when they took out Richard Rios, I was like,
But Richard Rios was hurt.
okay,
He
but he was
coming
the one playing the
Look.
best game.
and how many was ramping up? I mean, we were done.
James was I that game. Let's be honest.
Oh, they shut him down.
Yeah, no, they did. But who was the one creating most of the plays at that time? It was Richard Rios. Richard Rios was.
Richard Rios también se estaba mamando.
I get it.
I can't see that.
But Richard was like, dude, don't take me out. I want to keep going, and I'm gonna keep fucking killing myself for my country. And you have to respect that, bro. In that situation, in that final, you have to be like, all right.
But el cambio, like when he switched in Richard Rios, the change didn't affect it. Was it Castaño that came in for him?
Yeah, he did well. He
He did well. I would end up changing them, but I also got to think like, okay, you're hurt, you're cramping up.
You're gonna miss that penalty.
And
You're gonna miss them. Look, I'm sure Lorenzo was thinking penalties, and I need to make sure that
I don't think it was taking penalties because why would you put in
a second
against
goal.
a fucking goalie that hasn't lost in penalties. That's insane, bro.
I don't say something. Colombia did not want that game with the penalties. Mind you, I think that we have a great goalie in Camilo Vargas, and he would have responded well.
But El Divo was fucking top.
Colombia wanted to win that game playing.
Yes,
not
I'm
in
not
practice.
disagreeing in that. I'm just saying, look, and you're a coach. I coach football. I know it's not the same sport, but there's a moment that you think ahead of yourself. You're like, what if this happens? Am I prepared for it? And I truly think that Lorenzo said to himself, if we do not score, I need to make sure that the guys that are going up to take a kick, if it goes past 5, are not cramping up. You know what I mean? And are not like, I can't kick this ball, or I'm going to kick it too soft. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but we also have to analyze and see that the goalie that they have, he's not. Well, I talk a lot of shit about him. During games, he's not that great. But in penalties,
unstoppable.
outstanding goal. He's the best goalie there is in penalties.
He's a really good goalie, but
Like, it's insane.
But the thing is that, you know, even at him being a good goalie, like, you just have to be like, because if it happened, right? Because it almost did. We were what,
Yeah.
7 minutes away from it, or 5 minutes away from going to penalties?
Not even
5 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay,
at most.
so we were very close to go to penalties. So sooner or later, like, Lorenzo, I'm sure, was probably thinking, yeah, this is happening. And if it gets to that point, you have to be like, I need my best player shooting. I need my most healthiest player shooting at this point. And I don't think James was cramping up. Rios was hurt. And Diaz was exhausted. Diaz was like, I'm like,
Diaz didn't have a good final. And
he didn't have a good tournament.
I wouldn't say that though.
He had an average.
He had an average
The
tournament.
thing is that one thing. Well, no. Not only that. Not only that.
Man, bro.
No, because I'm not
No,
mad.
he had a good tournament. The problem is he's known that. We wanted that Luis Diaz from the last Copa America.
La Chilena.
The Chilena.
Brazil.
He wasn't as well known worldwide.
Yeah.
Against Argentina, against Brazil in the group stages. Yeah, he balled out, but because he wasn't being marked that closely. Because he was not one now.
They were
But
stacking
now
them.
they were le estaban haciendo
You'll
de
take
lejos.
one, and then another defender was there.
No,
You'll take
100%.
another one, and the third one.
And even with that, he played well. Ahora, people think like he didn't have like that one amazing or a goal. Lucho Diaz is not a goal scorer.
No, he's not. He's a play creator.
He's a play creator. He can take 1 or 2 and he can create a chance, but he's not a goal scorer. So I don't think he had a bad tournament.
I don't think he was creating that much. I'm just put it out there. I don't think he was creating. Look, and I'm not saying
He was a threat though. So he was
he's always
creating.
a threat. Yeah.
He was creating a lot of open plays for the other players to do and all that stuff. Maybe that's why Richard Rios popped off, because maybe in the middle, they had to drift to Luis Diaz, or they had to drift to James. So we also had to analyze that too. That there wasn't that they had to cover other players that were a threat. So maybe that's why Richard Rios, like, we saw that his talent.
Or that he didn't show that wow, my God,
Yeah.
he's gonna amaze us again. No, but he he played well.
He did.
He played well. Now in the final, which is the difference, when he played the final, he didn't play it bad, but he played it scared. He was in his head. You could notice it when Lucha Diaz get the ball, he just flows with the game. He just flows with it.
Even James, though, we could notice that.
But that comes with experience, right?
Yeah, because it's his first final.
Yeah.
It's his first final.
So
it's Colombia's first final in 23 years.
I didn't leave
But you
that.
kind of noticed that in Colombia's team that they were kind of nervous compared to Argentina. Argentina was fucking
They're
ready.
used to playing finals.
Right.
Oh no, yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah,
They
how many
lost 2 finals. They lost.
But in
They
the
lost
last
3 actual main finals.
from 2014 to here, they played like what 8 finals?
But
And they
this
lost
team,
3.
This team is a completely different team from those finals that they've lost.
No,
right?
but
So
still, all the
only Di
main.
Maria and Messi really essentially are
It happened in all of them.
But
But
make a difference.
McAllister, I think he's been in 3 finals.
Yes.
El Diu ha sido was 4 finals.
What's up?
But
What's up?
he's been
He was
there.
part of
That's when you get used to winning, and that's why Argentina's Argentina. That's why Brazil is Brazil.
Yeah.
They're used to those moments. That's why when we play against Brazil, as Colombia, when we play against Brazil, when we play against Argentina, bro, we get scared because we don't know how to handle those big moments. La grandeza, we get scared of it.
But
And that's something that you earn with experience.
but
With experience.
they left the Brazil game. I feel like they left the Brazil game not scared, and I don't think they had that fear in Argentina against Argentina. I think what ended up
No,
happening
and more than being afraid, nervous.
maybe.
And I don't think it's just because it's Argentina. It's also a final. And you never want to mess up in
Well,
the final.
I also think if you're nervous, it doesn't help to have a fucking 25-minute halftime show. You know what I mean? Like
It doesn't help that the game got delayed.
An hour and a half delay.
Yeah.
Because they were warming up since 5.
Right.
They had to stop and then re-warm up again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So Colombian fans that jumped in, Colombian fans that broke in, can also be
It's your fucking fault.
accredited to helping us lose because, and I'm not saying that if that didn't happen, we would have beaten Argentina, but since we don't know, we're gonna be left with the what if, right? Like, what if the game would have started on time? What if Shakira never existed and the halftime show didn't go through? You know
what the biggest what if was? If we could finally get a fairly referee game. And I'm not just talking about the final. Refereeing has been shit to
All around. Yeah.
through alternates. The Euros refereeing was shit. The Copa America refereeing not just was shit all around.
The Copa America was worse than the Euros. The Euros at least had some good refereeing, but no. I mean, there's more Euro games, so like the chances of bad refereeing happens. But I think the Copa America refereeing was pathetic. I mean, you have players that were getting red cards on plays that I felt like, you can give them a yellow, and they were getting red cards. And then the same play would happen to like Argentina, and they wouldn't get the red cards. So I think there was a lot of favoritism. I feel like there was a lot of the VAR didn't work because Colombia had given Brazil a clear penalty on a handball, and the ref was like,
But that's my point. The penalty to Vini was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
Ahora, the goal from Sanchez
Was a goal.
Was a
But that
goal.
one was very fucking clear too. I was fucking there, bro.
VAR. I'm gonna accuse them of racism because if you see the line,
It was that black guy.
it was
Wait,
like-
there's 2.
There's 2. They did the line with Cordova, and Cordova had nothing to do with the play.
Bro, you can look at the number. Like, there's not the same number. It's
That's
black.
racist. That's racist.
My thing is that this VAR situation is continuously happening, and there's no solution. Right? There's no solution.
There is.
Getting rid of it.
Getting rid of it.
But
It's a good tool, so badly used that there's no point to it.
Yeah, I get it.
If referees are still gonna make snap decisions all the time, just let them make it there.
Yeah.
That way they don't have a replay. Because then if they have the replay and they still don't see it, then you could be like, bro, it's this favoritism. Now, if they don't, if it's so fast and you don't see it, well, keep playing. If you're gonna be shit for both sides.
Right.
But that's my problem with the final. There was 3 penalties that final.
I had 2. You said you had 3. Okay.
3. The handball for
That's
the
not
handball, The one for Cordoba.
The ball, yeah, which that's the second
That,
one.
no, that's McAllister.
Oh, was it McAllister? No, you sure it was the ball? It was the ball. Oh, wait, it could be McAllister the ball.
No, we'll check that out.
It was
And then
McAllister.
and then the one that the ball kicks the shit out of Sanchez.
That's the one I was calling.
That's 3 penalties. That changes the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they call? Why is there a VAR if they're not going to use it?
And the recordings haven't been released.
Oh,
they don't want to release
they're not
recordings.
going to.
Yeah, they're not going to.
Mind you, nothing. Argentina tiene un equipazo and they have great players. But I'm sick and tired of the clear favoritism. And now, when it doesn't go their way, it's because they're getting robbed. Because before they won La Copa America and all, when they lost the semis against Brazil, they were like, no, Pierre is the worst. And they stole from us. And now that they're actually getting those, I haven't heard shit.
No, they haven't. But what they will do is post pictures of.
Oh no! Now that VR actually worked, because that goal in the Olympics was actually offsides.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why didn't they tell us before? Yeah, because people rushed into the goddamn stadium, and that took precedence. But we didn't tell you because we were trying to get that situation under control. Yeah. The game wasn't over. You scored a goal, but it was offsides. So I'm sorry to tell you, you lost.
Does it come down to, because this is something that happens in a lot of sports, right? In the NFL, Kansas City, right?
Oh, but I want to know what Jose thinks.
What?
Of this Argentina.
No, again, it's just I understand what Juli's saying about the VAR, but we also have to. It also it does help the game sometimes. It's just the way.
Give me a ratio. Give me
the ratio we do. No, you're right. The ratio, like it's not helping, but again, I think it's due to. In honesty, it's due to like the timing. Like people, why do we take so long to make a fucking decision? And if you're gonna make a decision, just send the ref straight to the fucking screen instead of like, oh wait, the VAR's gonna decide. Let me hear. That's the decision we're making. No, you're the main ref. NBA, what do? First thing they do, I'm gonna go to the screen. I don't know how the NFL works. Do they go straight to the screen?
No,
in the NBA, they go straight to the screen, and we're gonna make the decision together. I'm not gonna wait for you to tell me this is the decision. No.
Well, hold on. So should we have a challenge?
We should have a fucking
because
challenge.
that's what the NFL does, right? The NFL throws a red flag and says
it just slows down the game, and that's the thing. Soccer's not supposed to be fucking paused. Soccer's supposed to be a slow game. It's supposed to be a constant game.
In theory, it's not a slow game. It's a slow scoring game.
Right.
Low scoring.
Right. I know.
But that's and let me tell you.
But it's a constant sport.
NFL's also slow. No, low scoring.
Of course. The 49,
24 to 7,
24
to 0. It's 2 to 0 because they scored 2 touchdowns.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. I'm not disagreeing with you there. It's just that we have to also understand that there's a demographic out there that believes soccer is a slow sport, and we know because we watched it our whole lives, we play that it's the opposite. But I'm just saying, like it could slow it down a little bit, but maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need a challenge where if a situation happens, it's like, no, you go directly to the camera and look at the play, and again, only 2 challenges. I mean, it's a 90-minute game. If we're losing another minute to 2 minutes while he's standing there and doing this and telling the players, give me a second, let me talk to them 1 second, back away, stop, make you a yellow card. Like, if we're already wasting the 2 minutes doing that, might as well have a coach give the ability to throw a flag out there and say, hey, no, just go straight. You go to the camera. You're the head ref. You go to the camera, and you make the decision.
I'm going to bring this up. Have we talked so much about refs before the year? Did we talk so much about refs?
Yes.
We did, but not as not as much. No,
there was controversial calls.
But we also understood that.
But
listen. But we understood there's human mistake in that because as a ref,
human error.
Yeah, exactly. There's milliseconds of you to make a mistake, but here you're literally watching a fucking screen and you still fuck up. Like, that's insane to me. And there's 6 of you watching the screen.
As just regular fans, if we're not watching Colombia play and not being biased, if we can sit there and watch a play and be like the Brazil play, right? We all watched the game. Well, you were there, but we were watching the game.
You guys decided to go get jumped in the fucking stadium, and you decided to get COVID in Colombia. But let's drop that subject.
Either way, we were all there. We were watching the game, and we were there at a bar with a bunch of other friends, and we all agreed it was a penalty. We all looked at it, we're like, yeah, it's a penalty. Like we were like,
at the stadium, I was like, no, it fucking wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't.
No. Let me tell you something. That's something I learned from Argentina. You better fucking yell in the game. That the amount.
I was like, you fucking rats.
The amount.
It wasn't a penalty.
The amount of Argentinians in that game, in that final, bro, you couldn't shut them up.
And it should be like that.
Chad, the pressure that the players they create, fucking insane.
So we gotta give Argentina the props where it's due, right?
No, I don't. Why would I give them props?
No. We gotta give them props in the sense of like as fans, right? They are like one of the top ones because they can come up with chants that we don't come up with. Like we're literally just like, see that, you know what I mean? Like that's it, right? It's like USA with I believe we can win, right? That's the only chant they got, and it's a little pathetic, right? Argentina can literally come up with a chant.
The reason that Colombia doesn't come up with more chants is because most of them are based on Argentinian chants.
Yes,
and you can see it in you go to any stadium in Bogotá, Medellin, where the fuck you want to go. Most of the chants you hear them, and they are based on Argentinian songs.
Yeah.
So, as fans, yes, I'll give them that part that they don't give up. However, sometimes we mistake soccer or cultura futbolística con ganar. With shit that it has nothing to do about soccer. Because I don't have to give someone their props if I know that the 3 World Cups that they have all have question marks.
Huge asterisks on each one.
So now, mind you, it pisses me off because they have some great fucking players,
amazing players. They are the number 1 team in the world right now. I think they are the number 1 team in the world because what they did to Colombia in that game, for me, watching it, was they stripped us down to
had they stripped us down and we got a penalty call?
No, it would have been the game. It changes the game. It does. It's just like the France game. Remember the France game? We said that the penalty changes the game. And when Argentina got the penalty against France, it changed the game. And then when France got the penalty on Argentina, it changed it right back. And I said, this is why penalties are clutch. Or a moment like that is so clutch. So, but the fact of the matter is that without the controversial calls, Argentina played a well defensive game. We didn't get any really good clear shots. We had once in a while a nice opportunity, but Debo was there every time we had a set piece. Debo was there to cut us off, which was
they studied our because one of the things that we did really well as World Cup was
set
plays.
Yeah,
and we always played it to the second post.
Yeah,
and he read it every fucking time.
He was there. Debo was there. It was literally like a safety,
And the best thing to happen to Argentina was the fact that Messi got hurt.
Yeah.
After Messi came out,
that's
They played
way
that is true.
They played way better.
Those subs were fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah. The thing is that I don't think Lorenzo messed up with the subs. The only one is Borré, bro.
Because but he knew that because that's exactly why he put Borré right in.
I think he Borré's one of those set pieces that he trusted on throughout his since he started this process.
Right.
So he's like, all right, I'm gonna put him in.
Yeah.
And then he realized, oh, I kind of fucked up.
How many of I don't know about y'all, but how many I know deep in my fucking soul. Yeah. But Borré came in, I said,
no,
be the hero. No. Just get the goal.
I saw it live, bro.
And we'll forget everything ever happened.
Oh no! If we scored in that game,
are you kidding me?
I'm buying a Borré shirt on the spot.
So,
but he did it. So fucking
yeah. And not only did he not score, he literally went in and disappeared.
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
I fucking forgot he was something.
Yeah, and it's so much so.
That's my problem because El Intro, if I'm looking at it right, he went in for Córdoba.
And Córdoba was playing well.
Yeah, but he was also wrapped out.
Yeah.
But he went in for Córdoba. Why? Because he's a center 9 and he's a goleador, even though I haven't seen him play. Where is he?
I think
I think he's in Brazil, and even Brazilians don't know that he's in his team. All right, he's an
It's a
international.
little bit of a fall off, right? Because in Germany he looked great. He was
And
doing
then
great in
Rio he was
Germany.
doing great.
So it's been a little bit of a fall
And
off.
then tell me one official, the last official goal that was scored in not in friendlies.
That Chileno right here.
Yeah, because we see those clips. No, he came in and was lost, and then he was like, "Shit, I don't have one as center forward."
Yeah.
So what did you have to do? Put in Borja, which should have been the actual.
It should have been the sub from the first place.
But then who did he go in for? Lucho Diaz. Why make that change? Because he had he didn't want the right thing to do was, you know what, Borja? Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then for Lucho Diaz,
So obviously
that's why that he against Uruguay, Sinisterra came in and did great.
Yeah. So you were at the game live, so you obviously didn't hear the commentary, but the commentaries were like even like, oh my God, is he gonna take out Borja after just putting him in? And in my head I go, please, because as a coach you have to sometimes be like, I trust in him and it's not working, and I need this to happen now.
To quote the great Gattuso, sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit. And this time was all shit.
It was all shit.
It was all shit.
So we lost the game. I thought, Argentina did what they did. God, maybe Camilo could have saved that. That was right there.
It was a good shot.
It was a good shot.
The first thing that they teach you as a forward is aim for the head.
Yeah, because it's a very
yeah.
And me as a goalie and an ex-football player, like I don't mind getting punched in the face. I don't mind taking the ball in the face. So,
but it's still a reaction that you're gonna do.
It's still a reaction you do. So I'm not gonna blame Camilo on that. It also should have been a foul.
Yeah, you're known for taking balls to the face.
Yeah, man, all day.
All right. Anyway, to the next topic. The next topic will be in the politic era, but in area. But listen. Politics. Why? Because Kamala Harris decided to bring out Megan Thee Stallion in her rally. She decided to bring out Quavo during her rally.
Who's Quavo?
A rapper. Come on, bro. Stop acting like you're fucking in the city.
I don't know these things, dude.
So,
I know who Megan Thee Stallion was.
So we know that Kamala Harris has stepped in for Biden. And what do you guys think that she is trying to bring out rappers to bring in the black community or just the younger generation? What do you guys think about that?
Did she twerk with her at least?
She was actually twerking.
Oh,
not Kamala Harris.
Oh,
but Megan Thee Stallion was twerking.
She would have my vote. Kamala twerks, I'll vote for her. I think this is
respect to the hood ratchetness.
This happens all the time, right? I mean, I know that maybe we're a little older, so me and Jose speaking more than Jose, but
he's 30.
I'm 29, bro. Relax. All right.
Look. Presidents, especially in the Democratic side and the left side, usually try to bring in like the newer hip hop and like they're trying to always get beat. Like they're always trying to be in the group, right? Bill Clinton, I can remember Bill Clinton, was like admitting he fucking smoked weed. He was playing the saxophone. He had girls, he had girls.
He had girls.
Under the desk and shit.
Bill Clinton was the real one.
We all heard it on LimeWire, bro.
And you know what the worst part? He got caught and he still didn't get divorced.
Sick fuck. What a sick fuck.
You remember that recording on LimeWire?
Which one?
Of him? Like, it wasn't me.
I didn't. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. LimeWire. Oh, I'm not that old.
Yeah, that's right. Jose.
I didn't say I wasn't old. I just said I'm 29.
Yeah. If you had LimeWire,
what? You were using LimeWire, right? What are you doing downloading Bill Clinton?
Bitch, because every time you try to download a song and it was like, you know how you
download this song, massive.
And you were doing that. That's why
all of us.
Yeah, you guys
I think I fucked up like 3 computers.
You had a problem, bro.
Massive amounts of porn.
Yeah.
I lost calcium that year. My bone structure was dying.
And you gained a lot of calluses, bitch. Like, goddamn, bro.
Look, it's just like Quagmire and Family Guy. Once we all found out that there was porn online, we all
for free.
Yeah, for free.
That was amazing.
I was downloading. And you know what's the crazy part? I would preview it. I would preview like the first. Yeah, you can preview on like there was like a
what the fuck?
You can preview, so it would pop up like a media player, and it would literally give you like.
I used to do it. I didn't know you could. The one I used was Addis.
What the fuck?
The one I used was Addis, and that one was just.
There was another one. It was like pirate something.
Pirate Bay.
Yeah. So
Pirate Bay.
there was a bunch of them. There was a bunch of them for.
That was hackers back in the day.
I mean, if we would have kept up on it, we would probably be in 19. We probably wouldn't have to be doing.
We're doing what? Downloading porn? Working for browsers?
Hey man, we had fucking MySpace. We had MySpace back then. But look, let's get away from the topic. The topic at hand. Let's get away from the topic at hand. I don't think it's an issue. I think that they're obviously trying to get the youth right because when you're older, I think we think about things that are more important to us, like family, like money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
When you're younger, you're thinking more of like the system's rigged and like it's not fair and like
Are you thinking about that though, or you just don't give a shit?
No, some people do. Most of them do.
I think there's a small window.
We were just alcoholics, so we didn't care.
No. But on the real note, there's a small moment where you're like, I don't know, like mid-20s, when you actually like start caring about the system.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Now, do you do anything about it?
No.
What you start thinking about?
But look at the people that are on the left side, right? And in any country, right? I mean, you just had Venezuelan polls, right? Closed the other day, right? Before, whatever.
Were they open?
Were they ever open? Yeah, that's the real
Never
question.
fucking open.
But the fact is that when you talk about socialism, you talk about the left, and you talk about like how far it can get. Think about who's the main like demographic. College students.
Yeah.
Right?
Always.
When Petro got in Colombia, it was like the college students that are backing him up. Like,
yeah, of course.
They're blind to the fact that he fucking, was part of a fucking guerrilla, right? They're just like, no, he's gonna give us this.
I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right. Same thing here, right? Fucking Bernie Sanders, gave a campaign about 8 years ago and talked about, giving people free schools and free,
we give free schools. Public schools are free.
Well, no, public schools, but I'm saying like college tuitions and like, getting debt away from you, right? So those things are like socialist views or socialist takes. And who ends up eating the bait, which is usually the college kids, because they could care less that there's a bunch of people coming through the border. They could care less that our social security is diminishing. They could care less.
I'm just waiting for him to take out that cap. Man.
No. And the crazy thing is, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump supporter. If you know me, I'm not a Trump supporter.
You're not a well-known guy.
I'm not a well-known guy. Right? That's why we're doing podcasts.
And that's why we're not gonna get canceled.
Right? That's why we can't.
No, but like on this, like talk about this seriously. Like, I don't care. Well, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Because I think that.
Why don't you care though? What's I know why I don't care.
I don't care because it doesn't affect my life. It just doesn't.
Okay.
Like
right now.
No, not right now. Like it's such macro things and stuff, bro. The day after tomorrow, we're still gonna have to go to work. We gotta. All I think it's just needed. Like if a politician wants to actually implement change, you think she'll be talking to like rappers?
No, she'll be talking to somebody else.
I don't care about Kamala Harris. I don't care about Trump. Who did he have in that I saw? The wrestler guy?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Mania turns into Trump Mania.
If it's a real discussion about issues or whatever the hell you want to call it, it's just theater. It looks to me like theater. It is
theater.
Exactly. So I don't care. You know when I'll start caring? When I see someone that actually wants to implement something that actually like it matters. Right. Yes, there's problems in immigration. There's problems with the economy and all that shit. But I haven't heard an actual idea. We're not talking about ideas. We're talking about feeding. We're talking about Megan Thee Stallion twerking in a campaign. So if they don't care, why the fuck would I care?
Why should we? Right. So
whether you're right or left, I just don't care. I'm done having those conversations because they're never about issues. They're never real conversations.
And it's become like what team is better. It's not even like what team will actually benefit.
We only have 2 teams left.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So it's not like let's see what will benefit everybody. It's not let me just support my team and only my team. It's like it's fucking pointless. Like, why
it's kind of like a cult.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a cult. Like, honestly, it's kind of like
it is
sports.
It is
It's kind of like sports.
You're such a fan of that team.
You're a fanatic, and it's only for what happens to me. And so when that happens, I just couldn't care. There's nothing about me that motivates me to like. Yeah, I'll probably vote.
But why? Why vote if you don't care?
I'll probably vote because I think that's a civic responsibility.
But hold on.
No. I think it's a civic responsibility. Now, do I care if, like, let's say Trump wins? Is it gonna end the United States of America?
No. Clearly, it didn't win the first time it happened, right?
No. Are there gonna be repercussions? Sure. There's always repercussions for everything.
Yeah.
Not everything's all bad if Trump, bro, whoever. Honestly, they're not even in charge.
Are we a little spoiled because we're here in the US, right? Because
for sure. We're the richest fucking country,
because
bro.
when you have a situation like, for example, Venezuela, right? Who just had their whole situation where it's like
all eyes. All eyes.
prayers to Venezuela, right?
All those people that posted,
you did great.
You did great.
Massive change. Make sure you continue to post to support Venezuela because
make sure you hit it on your story.
That's gonna make a change.
That's gonna bring out Maduro.
Bro, how are we gonna get canceled on the first episode, bro?
I'm tired of it, dude. Honestly, that part of it, that like, what is posting?
But we also had to respect that there is people in Venezuela fighting right now.
100%.
Okay, yeah, that's not something that we.
That's the thing. They're trivializing something that is actually super serious.
Yeah.
That's my issue with it. Yeah. If you want to implement some change, get your hands dirty.
Yeah, no,
Put some money down. Find out what you have to do to actually fucking help.
Yeah,
don't post on Instagram thinking you're helping someone, dude.
No, that is true.
Everybody's aware that Venezuela is going through a tough time. Everybody. You're trivializing something serious.
Maduro. Clearly, he thinks everything's fine.
He's fighting Elon Musk right now, so yeah.
Maduro thinks everything is perfectly fine. Look, I hate to make light of this situation, but when the voting started, this is where I was kind of like, I saw a lot of people post like, today's going to be a change. There's going to be, and I remember thinking to myself like,
since when has there been a change,
right.
bro? Venezuela has had open voting for years and years.
Well, let's emphasize open voting.
Exactly, bro.
But, like, is it really open voting? So a part of me kind of went, well, if this country can do it, and why do we really sit there and think that it's not happening? Why are we really not thinking like that? The system is already rigged.
Exactly. But
it's not rigged to the point here because the institutions that are here implemented in whether you like it or not, the other two branches of government actually do check each other and they put some restrictions. That's why this country kind of works. Now, is money and all that like corporate sponsorship or whatever the fuck you want to call it, kind of like messing it up? Yeah, but there's still institutions that try to safeguard the integrity of the process. Kind of.
The fact is that prices are up. We're spending a lot more in the market for food that's still processed. I mean, your wife said I lost weight in Colombia. That's probably because I eat well in Colombia. And I'm not eating well here, man. You can't eat well here. You eat processed foods all the time, man. I mean, think about it. Think about the foods that we buy in the marketplace, and think about how long they last compared to natural foods in our home countries. Like, we're Colombian. I'm half Colombian, half Peruvian. Like, I can tell you that un pollo a la brasa in Peru is a lot smaller than a.
You want to know what the funny thing is? I just read this the other day. The best chicken in the world is from the U.S.
Yeah.
Well, why? Because it's full of.
No.
Oh, that's great.
I'm not shitting you. I was surprised too.
Popeyes when you were.
No. The best chicken that is the least amount of hormones in the U.S. stuff. I thought it was bullshit.
They're playing your ass. They're playing your media ass. You're falling into the media right there. You're falling into the whole bullshit.
Okay, I'll look it up, and I honestly didn't believe it.
But you're sitting there and telling me that people don't come from another country. You come here and gain a bunch of weight because of the shit that they eat.
But it isn't. But it isn't just like, it's not that simple tampoco, bro. Like if you eat only fast foods, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about in general. I'm not getting at you. You know?
Yeah.
I know you lost some weight. You know, you're looking fine.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying to get to Jose's level.
I don't know about that, Chief. That's gonna take you a couple more
731.
years.
We'll check next year.
All
right.
If I haven't done it in 30-something years, I'm not gonna do it anytime.
But like, yeah, if you eat like veggies and shit like that, you'll lose weight. Most of the like fitness people here, most of the influencers that are from the US, there's a lot of thin people here.
Yes, bro.
The problem is that we have access to so much shit food that we think that's the only thing available.
But when you go and you eat that shit food in, for example, Colombia,
Well, the food in Colombia is fucking amazing.
Okay, so that's a perfect example that I'm gonna bring up.
Okay.
So let's say I go to Colombia and say I want to eat a fucking cheeseburger.
Okay, yes.
Right?
Where are you eating?
Let's say one of the mom and pop shops over there.
Key difference. Mom and pop
But
shops.
there's more mom and pop shops there than there is in the US. Mom and pops really don't exist.
And the
anymore.
other thing is, mom and pop shops over here are more expensive.
Way more expensive because
Over
they're
there,
like,
they're cheaper.
they're grass fed and they're to that point, right? Right. So how much
You
are you
literally paid $3 for a burger, bro. A big ass burger. A Five Guys burger, bro.
That's
Five
my
Guys
point.
burger.
It's so limited here that it ends up being a lot more costlier to just
Yeah.
To eat right.
eat right than
Yeah.
actually just get yourself a double cheeseburger at Mickey D's. You know what I mean? You pay $2.
You pay
$3
less to be. You pay more to be healthy.
You pay more to be healthy.
Here.
Where over there is just you
And that's
pay.
I'm proud of being a fat guy.
Where over there you pay the price to just eat.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's just
That's
cheaper.
true.
That's my point. That's what I'm trying
Okay.
to say, right?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. And this is the type of talks that nobody's talking about in the political world. And that's my whole thing, right?
I haven't heard serious issues like in a while.
There's
No.
there's
Yeah, we
serious-
always
I haven't
talk
heard
about
there's no serious-
the same shit, like
Don't shoot my kids.
don't shoot my
right?
kids
Don't shoot
and
my
all that
kids in
stuff.
school, right? Please don't shoot my kids.
But I do get that it is a problem. But whatever.
No,
That's
it's not a
some,
problem. It's not a problem.
What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna tell you, it's not a problem. No,
Well, for what?
kids getting shot here is not a problem. And the kids getting shot in middle schools and in high schools and killed is not a problem because we see it for one day and we're like, oh.
And then we hit those Instagram posts that make
Oh.
some massive differences.
Those Davids.
yo, we said we were not gonna mention people outside of the podcast, bro.
We'll
And plus 230 right there. You see, you lost your own parlay. God damn, bro. But anyway, back to our subject. Now we're gonna talk about one of the coldest moments that we had in the Olympics, because we were talking about politics and we know that guns is something very important in this politics views.
the world.
But as we can see that we had Yusuf, his name is Yusuf Dikek, he's from Turkey.
Okay, that's not American.
You
That guy's
have
deported
you-
immediately.
yeah. This gentleman in anybody following the Olympics, when you do shooting, actually you have to use, well, most of the shooters actually use glasses to block off their glare. This gentleman said, fuck it, I don't need any of that. I don't need all this high-tech shit. He decided to put his hand in his pocket. Alex is going to pop it up right now. His hand in his pocket, normal glasses, and pulled up to the fucking competition and got silver, looking just like a damn fucking G. Everybody else was using all these fucking glasses, all these top tech shit, and he said, I don't need that shit to be the best, bro. And he came out to have silver. And just look at him, bro. Silver. Everybody else needed all this
silver with no fucking
nothing, bro. No
That
less.
guy's a straight up.
And look how he looks, bro. Just straight off fucking Jason Bourne right there.
Someone needs to get that guy in the rap video immediately.
Immediately, bro. That fucking silver fox right there, bro. Silver dog. Everybody else was like, yo.
So cocaine.
Everybody else had to have this high tech fucking glasses.
And he doesn't like in that picture. It looks like he doesn't even give a fuck. Like,
He
just
doesn't. He's like, bro, I'm just here to get my money, bro. So again,
He ended up. Who won?
I don't
I'll
have
tell
an
you who
idea.
didn't win. America. America got dirt last in shooting. And how? When you do shoot.
No way.
So you got to put
Wait,
kids.
did we actually?
I don't know if it was dead last, but
Let me see. I'm looking this up right
so
now.
clearly you got to put kids in front, so for Americans to get first place in shooting.
Yo,
because
chill.
we can't shoot a fucking red dot, but we can shoot kids left and right. You know what I mean? or maybe we're just picking the wrong people to come and shoot. Maybe we should have police officers come and fucking put black people in the front, and they can shoot, and they can get first
We
place.
should get the quiet kid.
Yeah.
We don't even have medals in fucking shooting, bro.
Why would we? Guatemala got first. You know why? Because they got a bunch of gangsters over there shooting each other. Shout out to Guatemala for winning silver.
That's fucking
I'm looking it up. There's
crazy,
no way.
bro.
Not even a podium. Not even like a
Yeah,
bronze.
That's fucking insane. The ones that have the most is China. South Korea is the second one. And Guatemala, how you said, have one fucking gold and one fucking bronze. And where the fuck is the United States? Eating shit in the bottom. Fucking, you said shooting kids.
I try to tell you.
No way.
Yeah, man. I don't know who they sent. But clearly, if the target isn't gay, if the target isn't a kid, if the target isn't black, clearly we're not going to win. So I mean, we're going
to cancel.
That's me.
And this was our first episode and last episode.
Only one.
So there you go.
Tira al blanco no es racista, pero tira al negro ahí sí.
Yeah. You know that I'm not lying here. The Americans clearly need a better target system, to win gold here.
That's wild. Honestly, that's wild. I didn't know that they lose it. Well, they hadn't won a medal in shooting.
Well, that ends our first episode today. That's gonna wrap it up for us. We are an hour deep in. We've talked about some crazy stuff. We got beers in us.
Yeah.
And that's probably why we've talked about crazy things. And this is our fourth take because we went through like the whole Colombian conversation.
Yeah, that was a reshoot.
Yeah,
we went like 40 minutes deep and we came back and had to do it all over again. But I think we still did a pretty good job at dealing with a lot of the issues here that we talked about.
We're some serious ass people, bro.
Very fucking serious.
Very serious.
All I know is that this picture of Willie.
I know you can go eat shit, bro. I swear to God, I'm so done with that goddamn picture.
He wasn't going in. He wasn't trying to sneak in, but
FBI most wanted.
Yeah, people got deported, and and they're gonna look for Hoodie, but after
I got my receipts, bro.
Yeah,
I'll sell him for $5,000. Wait, what?
What?
Wow, that's some fucking House of Dragons shit. But thank you guys for joining us. This is our first episode. It's a wrap. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna get better.
Hopefully
we'll get better at this. This was our first fucking try, so yeah, we'll get better at this.
We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have some beer. We're gonna have some more popcorn because we finished the popcorn in the first 40 minutes.
I have a question. From the very beginning, was this shit empty?
It might have been. We have to go check it out. So we're gonna end it there. Thank you guys for joining us.
And we will have a styrofoam fucking mic next time, right?
We'll be a little more professional.
Probably. The Poleros here checking out Alex, Juli,
and Jose.
Peace.